Officers use the term 10-7 to mean out of service or not operational. In this case, it was their way of confirming the unthinkable. Froylan Villegas had been pronounced dead at the scene. This disastrous mix-up had left Tatiana Villegas paralyzed from the waist down and her 11-year-old cousin brutally killed. With the scene now calming, police would begin the grueling task of piecing together exactly what had happened. Up to this point, all they had to go on were the initial police calls reporting the shooting and a vague description of a black car. Having already spoken to those who were simply present at the scene, officers now focused on questioning witnesses who had actually seen the shooting unfold.
I'm not sure what all information you guys got. I was right there in the fucking crossfire. We did not get hit or nothing.
Did you get a good look at the person who was shooting?
I did not know this video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you guys at? Did you hear anything?
Yeah, because we were walking that way, and then once we get over there, we see a black Durango walk this way, and it had 60 windows in it. After we get right here, we just hear like five gunshots to like 3 or 4.
Did you guys see anybody in the car?
No, they had all their windows up. And
Okay.
we're black.
Police now knew they were on the lookout for a black Durango and any of the men responsible for the reckless shooting. However, identifying the prime suspects would be no easy task, as police still had no clear motive for the sudden attack. With this, they returned to the victims the next day, hoping to gather any missing information that could help crack the case.
First and foremost, my condolences to you both, okay? I've heard some of the statements that you're wondering why. That's a question you can ask. So many families have asked that.
I was there with my baby, and they were just past the line. I don't know what is university.
Yeah.
And I started hearing like boom, but I didn't know what's going on. And then she suddenly stopped the truck, and then that's when I saw this black SUV, I believe, with that guy coming up from the sunroof with a big rifle. And then my son went like this. And I said, Daddy, what's wrong? What's happening? And she said, I can't move. Yeah, just call an ambulance. And I grabbed my son's face, and he was full of blood, you know. And I slapped him, and I said, Freud. But in that moment, I knew he was dead because he was with his eyes open. So I grabbed the baby from the car seat, and I got out from the truck, and I started screaming, you know, for help, and nobody stopped.